Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about Kamen Rider Gavv, PoppinGummy. Now, fun fact, this is the only Rider series I have not watched in a very long time. That is because I haven't had time. I have all the episodes down and ready to watch. I just have not had time. So for the first time in a long time, I'm actually going in blind on a Kamen Rider figure. And it's a little weird. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, so far I'm actually quite impressed with the entry level of this figure, and it's pretty nice because I like when they choose really crazy colors. I really do. And I know I'm late to the game and getting to review this or talk about it and things like that. Just haven't had the time. But it's weird because I don't like calling things a review anymore. I don't. I just like talking about toys I like. And I love Kamen Rider. So here we are. So here we are with Gavv. And I gotta say, the black and white really popped with the bubblegum, I guess bubblegum and gummy. But either way, I love the translucent parts here. They look really good. Let me actually try to turn this down a little bit. So, quick thing, the shoulders come up and we have pads underneath, right? That way, when you lift your arm, you can still get across to a T-pose. And that's very important in articulation. We have rotating joints and we can push them back in, right? These actually come up pretty high to the point where they, oh, that's a nice clear joint. I didn't realize that. We have nice neck articulation, which usually is a worry, and I had to have SHF upgrade pegs, but they actually clear the collar, which I feel like they're finally learning from previous mistakes of not sitting above the collar or having a flexi collar that's soft. Here we have our upper torso, which moves around really well. We have a lower joint too. As usual, the belt will get in the way, but I think that's a Kamen Rider thing, and that's fine because usually the belt floats a little bit for you to have some space. Oh, our belt opens up to reveal our device here. Hold on, let's get a little zoom in. So we get the little PoppinGummy. That's really nice that I love that they include those gimmicks. We have, oh, let me move back just a little bit. We have our drop down hips. My drop down hips are really strong. This will allow you out the gate to get higher than that 90 degree. As you can make an acute angle, you'll have thigh swivel as well, which is easy. No paint rub caused so far. We have a beautiful double joint. I think the one thing that's throwing me off, and I don't know if this is a design thing, is that we have our knee pad actually higher than where it is on the knee. So it protects the top of the knee and not the knee. But we also get beautiful shin guards. We have beautiful foot articulation. Like, it should be no issue with any of that. As well as a toe hinge, but you gotta be careful with that. Don't push it too far up, but you get just a little bit there. Doesn't duck in too much, but that extra movement is really nice. So let's pose them up a little bit. Let's see about our rider kicks and things like that, which I don't know his rider kick yet, which is crazy because I have not caught up. And I'm not even gonna lie, it feels really weird. It feels really weird to not know about rider. So I'm gonna change that hopefully before the end of April. So here's our rider kick. It does look really good. Maybe ooh, okay, that looks a little better, right? We have a beautiful joint system. And like I said, I think what bothers me is that knee sitting up so high, it distracts me a little bit. But when you kind of get a hang of it, oh, see? So Gavv actually looks really good. I wonder how he's gonna look behind some color theory, but posed up looking really nice. And I like that. I appreciate things like this. Look at that, beautiful. Now, let's talk about those accessories. It does not come in a lot because it's that starter figure, but let's get to it. Now, for the accessories, we do not get a lot. We just get a couple of sets of hands, and I believe that's what makes him like such a cheaper figure. I'm going to assume, much like build, this is the hand for the crank. So you get one right hand for the crank on the driver. We're definitely going build. Then we will get one open action hand. I love the little silver. It's really bright and nice. We will get a set of relaxed hands. So we get one set of relaxed hands. And then you will get, and I'm going to assume this is going to be our rider kick hand. It's definitely not a trigger hand, but it does seem sort of like it can hold something. So let's keep that in mind. I also noticed that there is the closed version of one of the gummies here on the side. I'm assuming you can take that out. Don't want to lose it, so I'm not gonna mess with that. And that is it for our accessories. Now we're gonna jump into the size comparison. See you in a sec. All right, so now we're gonna jump into the size comparison. We're gonna do some SHF, we're gonna do some legends and things like that. So I do not have my gotcha here, he's actually in storage, but I do have Bun Red and Super Sentai. And yes, here we are with Gavv and Bun Red. As you can see, Gavv is a little bit bigger. Now, when you compare Gavv to a shocker combatant, which this is not technically a shocker combatant, but you know what I mean, right? See, he's a little bit smaller. So they've been slowly upscaling. Even when you compare to the Shunkocho Seiho, here is Kaiser next, right? And Gavv is even bigger than Kaiser. So, like I said, they have been slowly upscaling. Now, when we take away, let's actually take away this guy who is the oldest here, and Kaiser, which is a little bit older. We're gonna leave these two larger figures would have been upscaled. We're gonna compare it to a Hasbro Lightning Collection, Putrid. And as you can see, Gavv is actually scaling out very, very well with a domestic figure. Now, here we are, we're gonna take a Marvel Legend. So Bun Red and Gavv actually scale not bad with 6-inch figures. They're a little bit smaller, but they have been slowly upscaling these figures. So yeah, there you have it. They've been slowly upscaling. It looks really good. Now, when you compare to larger scaled figures, for instance, Mezco's a little bit larger in that 6-inch market on that 112 collector. Here we are on a smaller body. Here we are with my main man Ichigo, but he's on a Mezco style Wolverine body, so that's still a little bigger. And then I'm going to toss in a 4 Horseman Mythic Legion. Just gotta take the sword out of his hand because I don't want anything to fall over. Here's one of my Kit Bash Knights. And don't mind the head sculpt because that is actually from a Mezco. But yeah, here we are with a Knight. And he actually doesn't look that bad next to them. He just looks like a guy who is technically smaller. But yeah, everybody's different heights and different lengths of body proportions. And I like where this is going. They're slowly upscaling stuff to fit in with other lines so they're not that small. And I like it. This design is A1 to me. Can't wait to finally catch up on the show. And it's a weird thing for me to not know about a writer and not have watched the show at this point. So I will be collecting them all if they're going to be this colorful. I saw Bitter Gavv, and I was really excited for that because red is my favorite color, and that color scheme really like spoke out to me. So I'm looking forward to more of them. Looking forward to collecting them. So thank you all again for coming in and chiming in. I hope you had a good day. I hope everything is well for you. But most of all, I hope you're out there being good, doing good, and drinking water. Thank you. Oh, and because Julio will kill me if I don't say it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. See you guys later.